What? You mean to tell me I'm live on a what's that, 1 day flip? I done busted all up in the house again. Man, y'all, they getting ready to put me back. Let me put it this way. They been ready to put me back in the jail, dog. YouTube jail is coming. Bingo. What's up, family? Woo, man, it's hard to find me, ain't it? It's all dark and shit, this area. I gotta kind of like do this to get anything going. So, what's up? So, next, so we got Saturday. We're going to come in. I've got the tech team that's working on hooking it up. I've decided to go ahead and go with the flow of mystery versus history. Now, understand what I'm talking about when I say mystery versus history, because it's not that. It's my story or our story, right? MY and story versus his story. So you could play on words that mystery versus history, because I like mystery anyway, but it's our story, mystery, versus the lies that have come out since who knows when, but it's all been lies. And we're discovering that. I mean, like every day you can literally do a live and expose one of the lies that's going on everywhere. I mean, flat out, just boom. You can find it out in religion. You can find it out in your good old government and finances. It don't matter. You're going to find the lies. And what we're going to do is expose it. We're going to put that stamp on that shit. And we're not just going to come in with speculation. We're going to come in with the truth about it and back it up with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Welcome to your first live with Triple. I've never, ever, 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 ever done a live before. Okay, well, maybe I've done maybe about 200 lives before, but that was me back in the day, y'all. That was, you know what I'm saying? That was back, don't even go by that. We starting all over again. What's up, Crazy Sarge Robertson? What's up? Man, I'm going to tell you, man, if you seen a couple of my videos yesterday, brother, check this shit out. Everything was cool. You see me videotaping. I was inside the house, outside the house. Everything was chill, man. And you had told me the other day, you was like, yeah, watch out, because it's going to be that hammer-ass fucking storm and shit. Dude, I started seeing coming from let me see if I'm going to make sure I'm saying this correct. So it would have been coming from maybe a more south, but just a dark wall just started forming within like 5 minutes. And next thing you know, I'm like telling everybody in the house code red, because get downstairs. My wife, I had to yell up at her because she was up on the second floor and I was at the first, and I'm looking and I'm just starting to see the trees, starting to do their dance. They was the trees was trying to do limbo where motherfucking squirrels was trying to get up underneath that bitch. They was snapping down and shit. I mean, so much wind, and that horizontal fucking rain was whoosh coming across, hitting the windows. It didn't get any hail or none of that. A few thunder cracks, but not too much of thunderstorms, really. Just more of the heavy wind gusts, and a lot of heavy rain. So anyway, but while this was going on, one of my a couple windows were open, so I had to hurry up and close them up, and then get them secure, and then letting them know just in case you know, if anything was to pop off, I'm like, yo, look, yo, we got this damn near fucking brick basement and we going down here. So we stayed down there just for a minute, man. And, you know, it seemed I can hear. And it's probably lasted about, I'd say no more than 15 minutes. And then it was a done deal. And it was done. But I'm like, damn, motherfucker, Sarge and shit had told me about this, that it was gonna come visit me, and sure enough, if it didn't come knocking on my door a couple days later. So yeah, it was the shit, man. So what we want to try to do, again, I know it's just you right now, and it's gonna take a while, Sarge, for everybody to get used to the new platform. You know, and that don't matter, because again, they can replay this shit. My shit say that the average time that people stay on the video anyway is like 5 minutes, and it used to be that on mine it used to say like 6 minutes and some odd seconds, but in the last 3 months it's dropped down to like 5 minutes and 40 seconds, something like that, on the other channel. So but what I want to say is that, you remember back, what we used to do is, you know, help, aid, and assist. You know, we would pick somebody and we would help aid him. Mine have always been about, yeah, I know you be like, I'm done. I'm done. Audi 500. You used to be, yeah, I know. And then you'll put that shit on squirrel voice, so motherfucker, like, I'll be sounding like goddamn Alvin and shit. Alvin! All fast and shit. Yeah, I know your tricks, homie. But you remember how we would pick somebody and we would help them out, right? So I think we could put a twist on this, because what we need to do is, our goal is to financially, okay, so if you are increasing your finances, right, then once you can increase your finances within your household, you're seeing, you know, some love there. Eventually you get to the point where then you can turn that back in to helping your community, right, or the people. So in other words, we get an investment in yourself, then from there we invest it into the community. And so and now when we talk about the community, we want conscious people that are on the same wavelength as where this vibration is going higher. And what that does is, this is starting to plant the seeds to be able to invest in our locations that we are in. Even if we're talking about building, if we're talking about farming, whatever, we're starting to buy up. We're going to get to the point where, well, some already are going to start buying up properties. If your cup of tea is buying up farmland, and then it's yours so that you can plant what you need to plant on there, you know, then that's what you need to do. So this is something that we want to do. We want to make sure that that's going on. We also need to, on another area, we need to set up a fund, more like a legal. This is, in other words, you have a legal fund so that we can get our maybe some of the people that we can get in that's 18 years old into the 25 range, and help with their education and get them into a profession to where they know how to handle the legal aspects of things. So we'll have people that know, that'll know legal issues and be able to help people, but we'll also have some people that's educated in that line of work. Now, they don't necessarily have to go as far as getting a bar exam. If they want to get the bar, if they want to do that, that's up to them. But we need to invest into the young people and getting them in, right? So that eventually we can start another phase, to where that phase is then, they're going to then turn into seats of power. They will take over the seats of power. We will have the new generation come in. They will morally be they'll have an advantage morally because they're going to get guidance every day from the elders, from the people that's already in this community. You know, they're going to be known amongst their peers. So therefore, when they're known amongst their peers, and when it comes time for a switch to happen, then people will gladly be like, okay, I wouldn't mind having him serve in to the new genre that will take place, which is going to be different than the Republican and Democrat. You know, do you want chocolate cake or do you want vanilla cake? No, it's time for that different mix, that new next phase. So they talk about new world order. That's what I'm saying. It's a new world order, a new world order. Where this new world order, we don't turn this shit into a negativity. We turn this into positivity, right? So we really do need a change. We need to get rid of all of the shadiness that's out there, all of the lobbyists, all of stores buying up everything, all of the central banks in charge of everything. We got to break all these cycles. And one of the ways of breaking these cycles is getting in the proper people and financially being able to back yourself, financially being able to back yourself. And so this is what I suggest, is that when we grow, in other words, let's say, I think it said I had 21 or so. We just started up, but we had like 21 people switched over and subscribe as of what I seen on my analytics right now. Then what we do is, once we get each week that goes up, then now imagine if people are contributing to their future, right? So we will, instead of it just being about, oh, well, we'll just use that for just frivolous things, you know, we can use it any way you want to use it. But, you know, primarily what we want to do is take this to the next phase, take this to the next generation. That's what I'm looking forward to. I got to stay hydrated because it's, again, a scorcher. Plus 90, it's a 90, another one. Only way people will be able to move into the new world order is not to look at it all cryptic like and make it positive and take control. Yes, absolutely. See, 5G not having to report to the power is right. And this is what I'm saying. That, you know, everything that we've been taught, you know, that have been taught is that, okay, this is negative. New world order, negative, right? Everything, the oogie boogie is coming to town. So we want to change the way we think, because as I've said, we are under spells. A lot of us are still under spells. We are under brainwashing. We are being tricked and deceived. We know that. And they are creating spells with us each and every day, even by the grammar and the way and the wording that we use for each other. And we need to realize that, recognize that, and change that. And it's going to take some time, but eventually we can achieve our goal. Again, this is why I like this, because instead of saying, okay, we got 4,800 people, that, okay, out of them 4,800 people, no one is really helping. No one's going forward. No one's taking up the baton and carrying this in. Now we can say that, okay, well, if y'all wanted to move and you gladly moved over here to a new channel because of all the censorship that was going on, and you see the message from the get-go, then maybe these you know, faithful people that I want to get to the next level, then they will carry the torch. Because this is not about Triple. This is Sarge is just as, you know, important. Everybody is just as important as the other. As a matter of fact, we have to lean on each other. Lean on me. You know what I'm saying? We got to lean on each other. Because if you just look forward to just getting anything and everything from one person or two people, eventually that's going to collapse. we have to equally pick it up, carry the ball, and get that touchdown. That's what we have to. That's what we have to do. So, like we used to do before, we did this on. Well, it changed a little bit, but each month, as we get into our group, um, then what we do is we concentrate and focus and see where this can end up. Again, maybe you may have only $100 to a fund, right? Or $100 in one fund, $100 in another fund. No one has access to that until we decide at a certain level where it is. And then we have access to it. But if you get to the point where you start over and you got 5,000, 10,000, you see, 100,000, then you understand that now the momentum is starting to kick in. For example, imagine if Harvey, Harvey comes in, my brother, he comes in with the wave and the motion of everyone there, and they're picking up the slack as well. And people, other channels as well that want to come in, and they're joining in. They're conscious, right? And they're standing for the same principles, not standing to make a quick buck. And that's not what we're about. I'm gonna repeat that. We're not here to make that quick buck and nickel slick paperwork here. I'm gonna sell this piece of paperwork, right? It's free, really. I'm gonna sell it to you for $25. No, it's a different way of doing this. And so that's what we need to concentrate on and move in that direction. So my boy, he says, it wasn't made to have a few in power, it was made to be all in equal power. Hence, yep, the new instead of the old, right? So, yeah, Sarge. So, we just wanted to do that real quick. I wanted to see, because I had a little message that said, you are able to do live, and I was like, well, how in the hell can I do live? And it must be that the old rules was, I remember before it was like you needed to have either 50 or 100 subs in order to do live. Well, evidently they must have changed it at 20, because when I hit 20, sometime during the night is when I got that notification. So I'm not sure about what the rules are. I don't know, but anyway, I can live now. So Jim, Gerald, everyone that has signed up, after 15 people or so, you could do lives. I thought it was 100 for the mobile though. Yeah, and that's what I thought is. I thought it was 50 to, it probably was 100 back in the day. And I'm almost always mobile. And so that's what I thought it was back in 2017 on my mobile live was 100. I think you're correct on that. But I guess they gave me a little bit of a break for a minute. I haven't, I'm being smooth right now. So maybe, we are under the radar. Gerald needs to accept a friend request. Yeah. So when you're sending that stuff, Sarge, where are you sending it to? Where are you sending that to? Are you sending it to an email, or where is it going to? Just in the app. Okay. Sweet. That sounds good. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. Sweet. Now, and like I said, anyone that that you're thinking about that wants to come in, again, they got to get used to seeing, or they'll be like, where the hell is he at? And I might have to keep, people are just gonna have to keep mentioning that, he's not over there, he's over here. They'll eventually get the message once they take the time to look. But that also shows the people that's really you know, because I know by now they done hit them doggone notifications. And so most people should know that, you know, they get their notifications just they either too busy or they not, you know, not really care no more. I mean, let's be real. Some people not down with anything like that no more, and that's okay. And that's part of the reason why I want to change is because it didn't make sense to do a video and expect to see 4,000 people when you never would see that hardly anymore. I think hell in the past month, the highest ranking video I had was over 300. That's it. And so it's like, I mean, that's not even a, you know, percentage really of you think about it. It's just ridiculous. Paying attention. That's where everything costs something most of the time. Yeah. Attention, paying attention. So, all right, good, man. Let's do this. Being ready. Got a couple days. Focus on the positivity. And let's do this. Let's create something going beyond what we did before. You got Hangouts on your phone? Yep, I got it. I sure do. And that's what I want to. Let's see. We could do 10 people on the Hangouts, right? Okay. I mean, right now, 10 people is good enough. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know some people still are getting off work and things like that, but 10 people is good, you know, and then all the rest can pick up, you know, in the server or wherever they can pick it up. So even on repeat. So 10 is good to start out with. And then once we build and we have the numbers and we, you know, then we can go into a bigger platform and do what we need to do. Right now we are small and we are under the radar and we can do what we want to do because we're not causing any ruckus right now. Watch out. Here we come. All right, Sarge. I know it's past your limit, man. So let's get the word out, do what we got to do, and let's build. All right. Love you, bruh. Gerald, you lurking in the corner. I see you, man. Or you over there? I see you over there in that tree, motherfucker. Get out of that tree, Gerald. All right. Later.